Well, it's very nice and sunny outside today. It would be a great day to go outside and enjoy the weather.
Technologic. 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 Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it, plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag it, drop it, zip unzip it. Technologic. 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 Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, cut it.
To create our infographic design, first we need to plan from head to toe. This helps us ensure lay more information out properly, include all of the statistics and resources related to our topic, and create an infographic design that flows well and makes sense. So there are 9 steps to plan your infographic designs. First, pinpoint the target audience. Second, define the goals and objectives. Third, choose a relevant topic. Fourth, collect data and information. Fifth, fact check. Sixth, decide how to visualize the data. 7. Set the tone for your infographic. 8. Write the copy and create a total or textual outline. And lastly, sketch a wireframe of your infographic. This will take you through steps like ensuring your infographic content is relevant to your audience, goals, and business so you get the most possible success out of your design. So here is the examples, shows the project timeline from start to finish. Infographics allow for limited space for content. The purpose of your infographic should be focus. That's why the layout should not only reflect the theme of your information, but also enhance the communication of it. After planning out your design and the kind of information you want to share, it's time to choose the right layout for your data. My name is Shandy Argoda Tabura, BSHM 1A Group 7. Creating a beautiful and effective infographic design isn't hard. It just takes a basic understanding of infographic design best practices. First, plan your infographic design. In every set of data, there's a story. Before you begin designing your infographic, think of the story you are trying to tell. The angle you choose will help you determine which information to include. So before we start, an infographic outline. In your outline, include your headers, data, and any design details you don't want to target. Be aware of visual elements like arrows, lines, or color schemes that can be used to lead the viewer's eye through your narrative. Next, write a compelling title. Come up with a title that is catchy and descriptive. Readers should get a sense of what the information will be to engage them and make them want to read further. Compelling titles provide a clear purpose for the article and explains to the reader what they should expect to learn.
Use a grid design or wireframe for your infographic design. Grids and wireframes are the structural base to any design. Designing on a grid allows you to easily organize elements and information. Grid design also play an essential role in keeping objects and elements aligned. For example, when aligning items, you can reference that the same vertical grid line in the space. Each lists item accordingly. The below example shows how color palettes are aligned on a graphic design grid. The Vantage editor also has the option of using smart guides, which help align items for automatically without using a grid design tool. Example, but it's important to keep the margin consistent all the way along the edge of your canvas. A good rule of thumb is to keep all objects and elements at least 20 packs, 1 square on the grid away from the edge of the canvas. An infographic design can potentially have any. A good rule of thumb is to keep all objects and elements at least 20 packs, 1 square on the grid away from the edge of the canvas. Use the right infographic layout for your data. For example, you could use a one-column layout for a minimal infographic or create a list infographic by splitting the layout in two columns, like in these examples. Here's an example of two-column infographic design. Follow data visualization best practices. Always start your infographic planning with pen and paper. This way, you can work through concepts and designs, rarely before finalizing a digital copy.
Hi everyone, I am Rachel Angie Victoriano from BSHM First Year Section A. So my topic is choose the best chart types for your data. So first, we need to determine what kind of chart or data you want to represent. Then, if you determine, we will proceed to how to make a best chart. So for example, to convey a trend over time, the most common type of chart to use is a line chart. So, the best infographic fuse data with a context and visual to tell a first brief story. The most important step in creating infographic is choosing the right chart to tell your story. Then, pick the best chart to represent your data and unique and eye-catching way to successfully deliver your message. So, step on how to make a best chart. So first, make sure that the chart has a clear focus and audience to use text, labels to clarify, not clutter, and highlight the important information or differentiate and compare. Use a white background and use a simplicity design and avoid 3D design. And lastly, use a pleasant color.
Incorporate different infographic design elements. Typography. Typography is a very important element for infographic design and your one way to explain your ideas and information when images, graphs, and icons can't. That's why it is important to choose the best font of your data. That being said, try to limit the amount of text you include in your infographic. The best infographic have visual impact, with the text acting as a secondary explanation for the visual content. This infographic design relies on icons, dates, and headers, with minimal explanatory text. That is the goal. In most cases, avoid decorative or script type as it tends to be hard to read. If you have to use small text or an elegant font, use it sparingly. It always helps to increase the light height of bodies of small text if it is starting to become hard to read. To keep infographic design cohesive, limit your use of fonts to a maximum of 3, but also don't stick with just one. A tasteful use of two brand fonts can create a nice dynamic hierarchy of information. Alternatively, one type, next subtext in another creates a
photography in infographic design. An infographic design needs to make use of pictures, graphics, and ability to present data in a very visually stimulating way that people understand, appreciate, and enjoy. Besides the ability to get people's attention, infographics are also highly effective in getting people to learn and retain what they know. First, a unique information. It's easier to into a picture with pick a photo that's clear and has a good light. It should not distract from the information.
Hello, my name is Maricel Lau, and our topic for today is use contrast design in your infographic. Visual impacts by placing two striking different elements each other. If an infographic has the light background and bold colored shapes, our eyes are immediately attracted to bold colors. We use contrast in our infographic is because to attract the readers. Use contrast in your infographics. Color selection can have a big impact on your design. Try pairing colors to make your headline pop. One of my favorite combinations is complementary color like red and green, yellow and purple, orange and purple, and as complementary colors can create energetic and vibrant effect that can make my headline stand out. Trust using infographic size. A header is usually the largest text on infographics, followed by the subheader, and then the viewer knows the subject of infographics. Contrasting visual. Use a tinted image.
Symmetrical and asymmetrical balance. An infographic with visual balance is pleasing to the eye because everything fits together seamlessly. A balanced infographic keeps the entire composition cohesive, especially in a long form infographic. If there are heavy visuals near the top of an infographic, you should keep the logo right to the bottom. There are two types of balance, symmetrical and asymmetrical. Symmetrical balance is each side of the composition has equal weight. This layout is effective in a comparison. Asymmetrical balance is more natural and less uniform than a symmetrical composition. It creates a more complex relationship between objects. It can make an infographic more dynamic since the composition is repeated excessively. For example, if you are creating